Welcome to all. Today's sessions we have to discuss the topic of super keyword in Java. So in terms of placement point of view also these are very important topics. Okay. So now we have to discuss what is meant by super keyword. So where we have to use this super keyword along with implementations we have to discuss in the today's sessions. Okay. So first we have to discuss what is meant by super keyword. So super keyword is nothing but it is a reference variables. These are reference variables. It is used to refer the immediate refer the immediate parent class object. So that is the purpose we have to use the super keyword. So super keyword is nothing but is one of the reference variable. So it is used to refer the immediate parent class object. Okay. So what is the meaning for immediate parent class object? Suppose here we are using parent and child relationship. So where we have to use those relationship and all in terms of inheritance concept only we have to use. So you know already what is the concept we have to use in the inheritance and all. So we have to derive the new class from the base class and all. So that is the concept we have to use in the inheritance. Suppose if they are having one base class is there, this is the base class. So in this base class, so we have to derive the one new class. That is the name of the class is B. The next by using this class B, again we have to derive the one new class. That is the name of the class is C. Here A is the base class and B is the derived class. Now whatever the object we have to declare, we have to use in the parent class, base class, all those things we have to refer in the base class. That is the immediate. So immediate, what is the immediate parent class object? So B is the base class. So immediate parent class is A. So whatever the thing we have to define it here. Suppose if you are defining any variable or if you are defining any method, whatever the object we have to define it in the parent class, we have to refer all those things in the child class B. So that is the immediate parent class object. Suppose if you are defining anything in this class B, means that C class should be derived from the parent class B. So in these cases, B is the base class and then C is the derived class. So in these cases, so whatever the thing we have to define it in the class B, all those things we have to refer it. Whatever the object we have to define it in the class B, all those things we have to refer in the class C. Okay. So how to refer means with the help of super keyword only we have to use. Okay. That is the meaning for the immediate parent class. We have to refer the immediate parent class object and also. Okay. So that is the purpose we have to use the super keyword. Okay. So next, what is the usage of super keyword? So in Java, usage of super keyword in Java. So the super keyword can be used in the three places. So what are the three places means? So first one is it is used to refer the immediate refer the immediate parent variables. Is used to refer the immediate parent variable. That is the first usage. Second usage, it is used to access the immediate parent method. The third usage, it is used to access the immediate parent constructors. So these are usage. These are the places we have to use in the super keyword. So first we have to use to refer the immediate parent variables by using the super keyword we have to use. And the next, it is used to access the immediate parent method. by using super keyword we have to use. And the next, it is used to access the immediate parent constructor and also with the help of super keyword only we have to use. Now we'll see the one examples for how we have to access the immediate parent variables, how to access the immediate parent method, how to access the immediate parent constructor and also. We'll see one by one. Okay. Now we'll see the one by one. Okay. So once again I have to summarize. So super keyword is nothing but it is one of the keyword in Java. It is a reference variable. It is used to refer the immediate parent object. Okay. So immediate parent class object. Object in the sense, so whatever the thing we have to use in the parent class. Suppose if we are declared some variables or we have to define it some method, all those things parent class in this whatever the variable or whatever the method we have to define it in the parent class, all those things we have to refer with in the base class with the help of super keyword only we have to use. Okay. Now we'll see the examples. So how to refer the immediate parent class variable, and then how to access the immediate parent class method, and then how to access the immediate parent class constructor and also. You'll see one by one. Okay. Now first we'll see refer immediate parent class variables. So how to refer the immediate parent class variables by using super keyword. Okay. So first what we have to do? So first we have to define the one parent class. So you know how to define the class and also we have to use the keyword class and the next name of the class. Here I have to use the parent, and then I have to declare the one instance variables, that is int data is equal to 55, and the next so this is one parent class. Now again I have to derive the one new class from the parent class and also. So again I have to define it. I have to derive the one new class by using the parent class. The name of the class derived class is child. So if you are deriving one new classes means, so we have to use the keyword extends we have to use. Okay, so we have to use the keyword extends. So where we have to derive from the parent class. What is the name of the parent class? So name of the parent class is parent. And then here I have to declare same variable name. So whatever the variable name we have to declare in the parent class, same variable name here also we have to declare. So data is equal to, so we have to initialize the some value 65. So in parent class we are declared one variable, that is the name of the variable is data. In derived class also we have declared one variable, same name of the variable we have to declare in both parent and the child, but we have to initialize the different values. Now we have to declare the one methods void display. So name of the method is, so we have to define the one method. So by using this method we have to print whatever the object we have to used in our class. So we want to print those object and also. So now what we have to, so here in this method we have to define this some task. So I have to print the value of that variables. So if you want to print that, if you want to print means, so we have to use the print statement, that is system dot out dot println data is equal to data. And the next we have to close this class, close the method and then close the class. Now we want to invoke those method and those variables. So now already we are invoked. Now we want to invoke this method means, so what we have to, so we have to define the one main class. So again we have to define the main class. So class The name of the class is super demo, and then mention the main method, that is a public static void main string arguments. Now we want to create the object. So what is the purpose for creating the object? So if you want to invoke any method in Java, if you want to invoke any method means, so we have to, with the help of object only, we have to invoking the method and also non-static method always invoked by the object only. So we have to create an object by using the class name child class. So why we are using the child class name? So in the child class only we are defined a display method and all. So by using the class only, so we have to create a one object. Okay, so child C is equal to new child. Now by using that object, so we have to invoking this method. So C dot display. So now close the main method and then close the class. Now we have to save this file by using the class name superdemo.java. Okay, so we have to save the file, save this file by using the class name. Here we have to mention three classes. That is a parent one class, child one class, and the next superdemo one class. So where we have to mention that main method, that class name only we have to use to save that file and all. So now the main method will be having in this superdemo file name. So we have to save that file by using superdemo.java. Now we have to execute this program. So whenever we have to execute this any Java programs, the execution will be start in the main method and the next so we are created object. So whenever you have to create that object, so what will happen? Automatically it will be invoking the constructor and all. But here we are not defined any constructors. So next what we have to do? So next we have to, with the help of this object, we are invoking this method. So what will happen? C dot display. So C dot display means, so what will happen? In this method we are defined some task. So what task we are defined? So printing some value of that variable. So here what is the name of that variable? We are printing here data. So the variables we have to declare in both parent class and the child class. So in these cases, so what will happen? So in these cases, it should be referring the child class variables only. It should be refer the child class variables only. It should not refer the parent class and all. Suppose if you want to refer the parent class variable means, so what we have to do? So we have to use the, in these cases only, we have to use the keyword, super keyword we have to use. Okay, so super keyword. So what we have to, again we have to, suppose if you are executing this program means, so what is the output you are getting? We are getting output as the data is equal to 65. Now these when we are executing this program, so these is the output we are getting. So as of now we are not using anywhere and all in the super keyword. So what is the purpose for using? It is refer to the immediate parent class variable. Now we are referring only, we are invoking only the child class variables only. So what we have to do? Now we want to invoking the parent class variable. So what we have to do? So again we have to use the super keyword here. So system dot out dot println data is equal to plus super dot data. So now if you are executing it, so what will happen? So first print statement will be printing the child class variables, and then second print statements, that is the second print statements we are using the keyword super keyword we have to use. Okay, so what will happen? This, with the help of that super keyword we have to refer the immediate parent class. So what is the immediate parent class? This is a parent class. In this parent class we are using same variable name. So what will happen? So it will be printing data is equal to 55. So data is equal to 55. So it will be printing both. First it will be printing the child class variables and then it will be referred to the parent class variable. Okay, so this is the purpose we have to use the super keyword and else we have to use it. Okay, that is the first usage. So it should be refer the first usage of the super keyword is it is used to refer the immediate parent class variables. Okay, so here, so what is the same variable name? So we have to use in the both parent class and the child class. So when you are invoking that variable means without super keyword means what will happen? It only refer the child class variables only. Suppose if you want to refer the parent class variable also means in this cases only we have to use the super keyword we have to use. Okay, so that is the first usage. Okay, now we will see the second usage. So what is the second usage? already we discussed. So second usage, it is used to refer the immediate parent class method. Okay. So what is the parent class method means? So here we have to use the one method name. Same method we have to override into the child class also. In these cases, if you are invoking that method means without super keyword, if you are invoking that method means, so what will happen? It should be refer only the child class method only. Suppose if you want to refer in this parent class method means, so what will happen? So we have to use the super keyword we have to use. Now we'll see the one examples. Now we'll see the one example. So I hope for all of them understood. So what is the purpose for using the first usage of super keyword? Now we will move to the second usage of super keyword. Okay. So second usage, it is used to refer the immediate parent class method. It is used to refer the immediate parent class method. Now we'll see the one examples. So now what we have to, so first we have to define the one parent class. So by using the keyword class, and then I have to define that one class name, that is a student, and the next I have to declare the one instance variables. I hope what is the meaning, what is meant by instance variable? Or any variable should be declared below the class and then above the any method means, that is known as the instance variables. Now we have to declare one instance variables int roll number, and then initialize the value also for that variables. And the next I have to define the one method. So name of the method is void show. In this method, we have to define the task of this method. So here I have to define that system dot out dot println. This is student class. Now we have to terminate this method and then terminate the classes. Now we are defined that one parent class. Now next we have to derive the one new class from this parent class. So again I have to use the class keyword class, and the name of the user defined name, we have to specify the user defined name. Here I have to specify teacher extends. So from extends from student. So whenever we have to specify, whenever we have to define any class name in, the first letter will be the capital letter. So that will be indicating underline. Okay. So next, here we have to define one instance variables string name is equal to Siva. And the next we have to define the one method name. So same method name I have to define it here also. So return type is the void, and then name of the method is show, and then so specify the task of this method. So I have to specify system dot out dot println. This is the some print message. So this is the teacher class. So some message you have to printing in this method, and then close this method, and then close the class. Now what we have to, now we want to refer the, now we want to invoking those method. If you want to invoke those method means, so we have to define the one class, main class. In that main class we have to create that object. By using that object only, we have to invoking those method and all. Okay. So now we have to define the one main method. So class. So name of the method is teacher demo. And the next we have to specify the main method. Public static void main string arguments. So now we have to create the one object by using the derived class name. So derived class name is teacher. Teacher T, name of the object is T. T is equal to new teacher. The next, so we have to by using this object. So by using this object, we have to invoking that method. So whatever the method, we have to define the same method name only we have to define that. Here also we have to, in derived class also we have to use that the name of the method is show, and then in parent class also we have to use as a show only. So now we have to access this method by using this object T dot show, and the next close this one, and the next close the main method. Now when you are executing this program, so what will happen? The execution will be start in the main method, and then now we are created one object. So whenever we have to create that object, automatically it will invoking the constructors, but we are not defined any constructor and all. And the next we have to invoking one method by using that object. So T dot show. So what will happen? Immediately it will be invoking. Immediately it will be refer the child class method only. So whatever the task we have to specify in the child class, so that thing only we have to printing here. So what is the output you are getting here? When you are executing this program, we are getting output as the this is the teacher class. So this is the teacher class. Now what we have to do? Suppose in case here we have to specify, we have to invoking the same method name. That is the name of the method is show. So in these cases, what will happen? After printing these informations, again they will call that same method will be called itself again. So what will happen? They will be call this method infinite times. Okay. So again it will be called, and then again they will be printing here. As of now, we are not referring any parent class method and all. So in these cases, so what we have to do? So if we are executing, as of now, if we are executing this program, means it will be printing infinite time. Why? Because after printing the statements, again we have to call the show method. So again, if we are calling show method, means again it will be invoking same method, again printing this dot teacher class. Again it will be printing infinite time. So we have to avoid that one. Now we want to refer the immediate parent class. So in these cases, so what we have to do? So we have to use the keyword super dot show. So here we have to use the keyword super dot show, means, so what will happen? After executing these statements, immediately it should be invoking to the parent class object. So where we have to define that, we are defined something. So that is a void show. So in that method, we are defined some task. So what is the task we are defined? So this is a student class. So that information should be printing here. This is a student class. So now we are referring immediate parent class object by using the super keyword we have to use. Okay. So these are procedures we have to follow for invoking immediate, for referring immediate parent class method, means, so we have to use the super keyword we have to use. Okay. So this is the second usage. Okay. I hope all of them understood how to invoking the immediate parent class method by using the super class and also. The next third usage. So it is the third usage. So it is used to refer the immediate parent class constructors. Now we'll see the one examples for how to referring the parent class constructor and also. So third usage, so we have to refer the immediate parent class constructors. I hope you what is meant by constructor and all. So constructor is nothing but it is a one of the method. So it is used to initialize the variables. So we have to initialize the member variable means, so we have to use the constructors we have to use, and then the constructor name is same as the class name. So these are all the things already you discussed. Okay. So now with the help of the super keyword, how to invoking, how to refer the immediate parent class constructor and all. Now we'll see one examples. Okay, one implementations. Okay. So now first what we have to, so first we have to define the one parent class. So here I have to define the parent class. Class name is two-wheeler. And the next, so now what is our topic? So we have to refer the immediate parent class constructors. Now I have to define the one constructor same. So what is the, how to define the constructor? By using the class name we have to use. So what is the name of the class here? I have to use the class name two-wheeler. And the next, here some task in this, we have to initialize this some value. So here I have to mention some print statements, that is a system dot out dot println this is two-wheeler class. Now we have to close the constructors and then close the class. Now we have to derive the one new class. So we have to derive the one new class from the base class. Okay, so we have to use the keyword class, and the next new class name is car. It should be extend from, sorry, only for car. We have to use the cycle, extends from base class. So what is the name of the base class? Two-wheeler. Here now we have to define the one constructors for the base class. So what is the name of the base class? We have to use the cycle. So I have to define one constructors and then specify the some task for that constructors. System dot out dot println. So this is cycle class. Now we have to close the constructors and the close the class. So now what we have to do? So next we have to, if you want to invoking this constructor means, so what we have, how to invoking the constructors already I told. So whenever we have to create that object, automatically it will be invoking constructor and also. So now what we have to do? So now we have to create a one main class. So we have to define the one main class. So class two-wheeler demo, and the next we have to specify the main method public static void main string arguments. Now we have to create that one object by using the class name, that is the main method class name. So name of the main method is, class name is two-wheeler demo. So two-wheeler demo td is equal to new two-wheeler demo, and then close the main method and then close the class. Now we have to execute this program. So what will happen? So whenever we have to start the executions, so the execution will be start from the main method, and then after that they will be, we are created one object and then we are calling one constructors. So what type of constructors we have to call here? So here there is no parameterized constructors. We are not passing any argument and all. So what will happen? Sorry, small changes. Sorry for no for, we are creating object by using the this class name only, any cycle C is equal to new cycles. Sorry. So now here we are created one object and then we are calling one constructor. So in this constructors we didn't pass any argument also. What will happen? So immediately it will be referred to the child class only. Immediately it will be referred to the child class if you are defined at any no argument constructor or not. So we have to check. So here also no argument. So here also there is no any argument all. So what will happen? Immediately it will be referred to the this one and also it will be referred to the parent class also. So whenever we have to define it without parameter, whenever we have to define that any constructors without parameter means in these cases what will happen? It will be refer both child class and the parent class constructor also. Okay. So when you're executing this program, so what is the output we are getting? So first it will be printing this is the cycle class and the next again the cycle class extend from the parent class two-wheeler class only. Again it will be referred to the two-wheeler classes also. So in this two-wheeler classes also we are defined that one no argument constructor. So in this no argument, that with the help of this constructor call we have to invoking that constructor also. Okay. So what will happen here also in this constructors we are defined at one print statement. So what is the statement we are printing here? This is two-wheeler class. So here this is the output we are getting when you are executing this program. Here we are not using super keyword and all. So where we have to use the super keyword? So what we have to do? So here we have to use the super keyword here. Suppose if you are using super keyword means it is similar to the previous one also. Without super keyword also we have to invoking the immediate parent class object or we have to use the super keyword and then invoking the immediate parent class constructor also. It is applicable only for no argument constructors only. If you didn't pass any argument means if you didn't pass any parameter means in this constructor call. So we have to without super keyword also we have to refer both child class constructor and the parent class constructor also. So without super also we have to invoking both constructor. With the help of this super keyword also we have to invoking the parent class constructor also. Okay. Suppose in case if you are passing some parameter means compulsory we have to use the super keyword. With the help of the super keyword only we have to invoking the constructor and also. Now we will see the one more examples. So these are simple examples for referring immediate parent class constructors without any parameters. Okay. So now we will see. So by using super keyword. Now we will see refer the immediate parent class constructors with the parameters by using super keyword. Okay. So I hope all of them understood. So what is the third usage? That is refer the immediate parent class constructors. So how to refer the immediate parent class constructors? Now here we are defined two constructors. That is here also that is a constructor overriding. That is a no argument constructors and then here also no argument constructors. So here there is no parameter, there is no parameter. Whenever you have to create that object, so what will happen? It should be refer the immediate, sorry, it should be refer the derived class constructors and then it should be refer the immediate parent class constructor also with the help of super. Without super also it will be referred to the parent class constructors. It is only applicable for no argument constructors. If you are passing some parameter means, so what will happen? How to invoking that immediate constructors? We will see the one more examples. Okay. Now one more examples. Refer immediate parent class constructors. Refer immediate parent class constructors with argument by using super keyword. Okay. So first what we have to, so we have to define the one parent class. So name of the class is class. I have to define that. Class name is student. So in this class, I have to declare the some member variables, that is the instance variables I have to declare. So first variable is roll number, and the next I have to declare one more variables, that is the name of the variable is name in the string type. Next I have to define the one constructors by using class name. So name of the class is student. So here I have to pass the some parameters. So I have to pass. So already we know what is the purpose for the constructors. It is used to initialize the value of member variable. Here we are using two member variable, that is the roll number and the name. Now we want to initialize the value for that member variable with the help of constructors only we have to use. So now we have to define the constructors roll number string name. Now here how to initialize the value means here we have to use the this keyword we have to use. Okay, so if you want to refer the any instance variable means, so we have to use the this keyword we have to use. Here we are using two instance variable. So we have to, if you want to refer that instance variable means, so we have to use the this keyword only we have to use. So here this dot. So reason is in this member variable also same name and then parameter also same name. So that is the reason we have to use the this keyword we have to use this dot roll number is equal to roll number, and the next this dot name is equal to name. Now we are initializing some value for the member variables by invoking constructors. Now we have to close this class. Now I have to derive the one more class. So name of the class is class result. This derived class, this base, derived class will be derived from the base class only. So we have to use the keyword extends. What is the parent class name? Student. So in this derived class, I have to declare the one more instance variables. So the name of the variable is CGPA. The data type of double, and the next I have to define the one constructors by using this derived class. So name of the class is result, and the next here we have to passing some parameters int roll number string name double CGPA. Now here in this derived class constructors we are passing three variables, but we are declared as the only one instance variables only, that is CGPA only. The remaining two variables we have to refer to the parent class. Okay, so how to refer now we'll see. Okay, so next what we have to do, so next if you are referring this instance variable means, so we have to use the keyword, this keyword we have to use. So this dot CGPA is equal to CGPA. Now we are initialized a value for all those members. Next what we have to, so we have to print all those values. So what we have to print, just we have to use the one method we have to use. So name of the method is display. We have to define the one method, display method. So return type is void, So name of the method is display. Now by using this display method, whatever the value we have to initialize from parent class and the child class, all those things we have to print it here. So system dot out dot println roll number plus name plus the next CGP. Now close this method and then close the class. Now we are defined one parent, we are defined one parent class and then derive the one more new class by using that parent class and also. So next what we have to, now we want to accessing those members, whatever the variable we have to declare, whatever the method we have to define it, all those things if we want to invoke means, so what we have to do, so we have to create that object. So how to create that object? In the main method only we have to create that object. So we want to define the main method by using one more class. So here I have to define that class result demo and the next define the main method, that is a public static void main string arguments. Now we have to create that one object by using result class, child class name. So child class name is result or is equal to new result. Now we are calling the constructors. So now in this child class, so we are passing three parameters. So we are passing three parameters. So in this constructors, we are defined at three parameters. So whenever we have to call these constructors, we have to pass the three values we have to pass. Okay. So what is the first values? That is a roll number. So we have to give the some roll number 101. And the next second one is the name. So we have to give the some name. And then third one is the CGPA. So 9.2. The next, now we are defined one method also. Whatever the value we are passing through the constructor calls, so that value can be assigned with the help of this constructors only. So now we have to print that value. So how to print that value? With the help of, we have to call, by using that object, we have to call this method. So r dot display. Now we have to close the main method and then close the class. Now we have to save this file by using result demo.java. Now we have to do the compilation. So if we are doing compilation, so what will happen? So we have to, the compilations will be, the execution will be start from main method and then what way? If you are compiling this program, so what will happen? It will be throwing the some compilations error. So what is the reason? Here we are defined that constructor as a three parameters, but we are referring only the one variables only, that is CGPA, one instance variables only we are referring. The remaining two things and all, we are not initialized values and all. So what is the role for the constructors? It is used to refer the, sorry, to initialize the value for these members. But here we are initializing only one variables only. The remaining two variables and all, we are not initialized. So what will happen? Immediately it will be generating the compilations error. So we have to overcome that error. So what we have to do? So we have to use the super keyword only we have to use. So in this previous examples, it is not generating any error at all. The reason is we are not passing any parameter in the constructors. Okay, when we are defining any constructors from both parent class and the child class, we are not passed any parameter. So without super keyword also, they will be invoking, first they will be invoking the child class constructors and then they will be, next they will be invoking the parent class constructors. But here we are passing some parameter. So if you are passing some parameter means, so in this constructor role is to initialize the value for that variables. But if we are initializing only one variables only, CGP, the remaining two variables and all, we are not initialized. So what will happen? So immediately it will be throwing compilations error. So we have to overcome that problem. So what we have to do? So we have to use the keyword super of. Now we want to refer value of the initialize the value for the roll number and then initialize the value for the name. So we have to pass these two things, roll number and then name. So what will happen when you are specifying this statement? So what will happen here? We are passing three parameters, three values. We are passing three values to invoking the constructors. So first variable is the roll number. So we have to assign that value 101. And then second variable is the name. So we have to assign some value, that is a Siva. And the next third variable is the CGPA. So 9.2 we have to assign. So what will happen? So here by using the super keyword, so we have whatever the value we have to assign, that value can be initialized to the corresponding variables by using this super keyword only we have to use. So what will happen here? We are passing two parameters, that is a roll number. So in this roll number 101 is there, name Siva is there. So what will happen? Immediately with the help of this super keyword, it will be invoking the parent class constructors. So in this parent class constructors, so what we have to do? So we are passing two variables, that is a roll number and the name. So we know the value for roll number and all. Already we are assigned it with the help of the super keyword. Roll number is equal to 101, name is equal to Siva. So we have to initialize both value to these two members. Now next third one number is CGPA. So this is a current class of instance variable. So if you want to refer the current class of instance variable means, so we have to use this keyword, we have to use this dot CGPA is equal to, that value can be assigned to the variable in CGPA. Now we are initialized value for all those variables. So next what we have to, next statements, that is R dot display. So we have to invoking that method by using the object R. So if you are invoking that method means, so what will happen? So it will be flow will be go to here where we have to define that method. The flow will be go to there, and then in that method we are defined some task. So what is the task we are mentioned here? Printing all those value. That is by using the system dot out dot printer. So roll number means, so we are getting 101, and the next they are printing, give this some space, and then they are printing value of the variable name. So here they are printing Siva, and the next they are printing 9.2. So when you are executing this program, we are getting output as this is the output we are getting. So whatever the value we are passing in this constructor call, same thing will be printing here. Okay. So these are simple examples for referring immediate parent class constructors with the parameters by using super keyword. Okay. So this is the third usage of the super keyword and also. Okay. I hope all of them understood for what is the purpose for using the super keyword and also. Okay. So these are very, very important in terms of placement point of view also. Definitely they will ask few questions from in these topics. Okay. So once again I have to summarize and then close my sessions. So today's sessions we have to discuss in the topic of super keyword. So super is in Java, super is one of the keyword. It is one of the reference variable. It is used to refer the immediate parent object. Okay. If you want to refer the immediate parent object means, so we have to use the super keyword we have to use. And the next step, what is the usage of super keyword means? It is used to refer the immediate parent variable by using super keyword we have to use. That is the first usage. Second usage, it is used to refer the immediate parent method by using the super keyword. And then third usage, it is used to refer the immediate parent class constructors by using the super keyword we have to use. It is used to invoking the immediate parent class constructors by using the super keyword we have to use. Okay. So this is the purpose for using the super keyword and also. Okay. So that's all about the today's sessions. So next sessions we have to discuss in the topic of final keyword in the Java. Okay. Thank you.